Let's talk about all these indictments. Let's start in Georgia. We're all expecting that there will be an indictment handed down as soon as tomorrow. I think most of us would be surprised if it doesn't happen. What are you hearing from your colleagues there in Georgia or from Georgia as it relates to this potential indictment tomorrow?
Well, my friends are telling me that they think it's going to happen, and it's going to happen pretty soon. It's going to be based largely on a phone call that President Trump had with Raffensperger, who was the Secretary of State. And don't forget, too, that it was widely reported that he said, you got to find me the votes. But the actual transcript, and that's an imperative declaration, but the actual transcript says, I just want to find 11,780 votes. A very different statement, not an imperative, just an indication of hope. But that's been twisted and turned by the left, and that's where it's going to all turn on probably is what did that grand jury think and what have they been told. And if you played the clip of I don't know if that lady is still the chair or the for the grand jury, but if she is, that tells you how warped the Georgia grand jury is right there.
You know, there's been a lot made of that conversation between Brad Raffensperger and President Trump, and it does appear, particularly if we even look back to most recent elections there in Georgia, that Georgia is not necessarily Trump-friendly in terms of its governor and its Secretary of State.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it seems to be, but I think that the vast majority of voters there are pretty Trump-friendly, and so you have this dichotomy. And certainly, but it gets back to this phone conversation is my understanding, where the Fulton County attorney is really laying her her foundation on, and it just seems to me, Terrence, if we contextualize this between all the other stuff, you got up in New York, you've got the special counsel with all of his and including a bunch of bogus indictments there. You actually get into this situation where it is eating away at his campaign dollars, President Trump's campaign dollars, but which has a deleterious impact on his ability to run his campaign, which actually affects the election coming up in 2024.